Post Sports Pulse, Nancy Armour and Steve D'Amelio break down round 3 of the Masters, including the strong Saturday performances of Rory McIlroy and Patrick Reed. USA Today Sports Augusta, Georgia. A year and a half ago, Patrick Reed and Rory McIlroy played a Ryder Cup match for the ages at Hazeltine in the Minneapolis suburbs. They pointed at one another, they stared each other down with knowing smiles and brazen laughter, they answered one another shot for shot, putt for putt. When it was over, with both young men emotionally spent, Reed emerged with a 1-up victory. The rematch is set for Sunday afternoon at the Masters. Reed, the 27-year-old American who has never won a major championship, holds a 3-shot lead over McIlroy, the 28-year-old Northern Irishman who has won 4 major titles, but never the Masters, going into Sunday's final round. While Reed fired his 3rd consecutive round in the 60s with a scintillating 5-under par 67 on a rainy Saturday at Augusta National, McIlroy outdid him with an even more majestic 7-under 65. They are not the only 2 players with a chance to win the tournament, of course, but they have set themselves apart from the others so far, and they will be playing in the final group together, and McIlroy for one cannot wait. More, another tough day, but at least Phil Mickelson won't leave him anymore. Ricky Fowler gives himself a chance at the Masters and that's all he can ask. I'm really excited to show Patrick Reed what I've got tomorrow, McIlroy said. He went to Augusta State, so all the pressure's on him tomorrow. I'm hoping to come in and spoil the party. In other words, game on. In many ways, their personal battle began near the halfway point of Saturday's 3rd round. With McIlroy playing in the pairing right in front of him, Reed couldn't help but hear the massive, extended roar when McIlroy holed his 23-yard chip for an eagle on the par 5 8th hole, to move into a tie with Reed at 9 under. What did Reed do? He birdied number 8, and then he birdied number 9, and then he birdied number 10. I knew I was in a good spot to try to make birdie, Reed said after McIlroy's eagle. Even though my lead's gone, I knew I would still have 1 hole extra to play, being behind him, whether he makes eagle or birdie. Patrick Reed celebrates his eagle on the 13th hole. Photo, Rob Schumacher, USA Today Sports. Then when McIlroy made a birdie at the par 5 15th to come within 3 of Reed. Want to guess what Reed did when he came to 15? He chipped in for eagle. And when McIlroy finished with a fist-pumping 17-footer for birdie on number 18, Reed, in trouble on 17, answered right back with a par-saving 9-footer. These two, they were made for each other, just the perfect opponents. It's going to be a lot of fun to go into the final round on Sunday, to go up against each other, Reed said. To be able to play against Rory and have him side by side, hopefully we can get some fireworks out there tomorrow. That Ryder Cup match was probably one of the best matches we've ever played. Probably one of the most emotional matches we've ever played. We've actually got quite a good relationship, McIlroy said. At the end of the day, though, it's business. We're both trying to do something special. Patrick's going for his first major, and I'm going for something else. It's going to be great fun. The something else McIlroy is going for is the career Grand Slam. He has won 1 US Open, 1 British Open and 2 PGA Championships. He looked to be on his way to winning the Masters as his first major victory back in 2011 when he fell apart on Sunday, shooting a final round 80 to drop into a tie for 15th place. Now here he is, back in the final Masters pairing for the first time since then. It's massive, he said. I feel like I learned an awful lot from that day. I've been waiting for this chance, to be honest. I've always said 2011 was a huge turning point in my career. I realized I was not ready to win major championships. Little more than 2 months later, however, he was, winning the US Open by 8 shots. And even though he has had 4 consecutive top 10 finishes at the Masters, the green jacket has eluded him. But, McIlroy is supremely confident after his round Saturday. He talked about being able to freewheel on Sunday. He knows all about big leads going into the final round at the Masters. His was 4 strokes in 2011. Patrick's got a 3-shot lead, McIlroy said. All the pressure is on him. He's got a few guys chasing him, pretty big-time players. He's got that to sleep on tonight. McIlroy then caught himself talking so much about Reed and quickly added, "This isn't a 2-horse race." he didn't very convincing.